We both eradicate people.
Right, hello guys, watching Geeks Assemble. Today another video, another review on the channel. We've just finished watching Star Wars, the first one. I have no idea what the first movie's called. I don't care about the titles of movies that much. I just enjoy them. And I enjoyed this. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this one. It is the weakest of the first three. That's technically not the first movie because there was 3 movies before it. It's like Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit was made after the Lord of the Rings, but Lord of the Rings is based after the Hobbit. You know, it's like that. So the sequel trilogy, it's cool, I believe. You know, the first movie anyway, I really enjoyed it. The graphics were pretty cool and interesting. This was mine. This was my time period, you know. I was born in the year 2000. So this really was my growing up of Star Wars, you could say. Although I have early memories of watching the old ones first. So yeah, there's that. My favourite is something we'll get onto later on in the reviewing, is episode 3, where Anakin turns dark side and all that. But that's another one. The first one we just watched. Really enjoyed it. The music's on beat. The graphics are pretty cool. The plot point about protecting the Queen, and then the big reveal that it's not the Queen. The Queen was having a fake person that looked like her be the Queen, but actually that was all right. Didn't really care about that. Anakin was very interesting to see him as a little boy, so innocent, so bland, to a character that will eventually turn into a Jedi that he's dreamed about. You know, we dream about, I don't know, being superheroes, you know. You dream about that, but you never expect to become one. I guess it's like that, or dreaming to be a celebrity and then you become a celebrity. I know, it's kind of like Anakin's dream for that. And him meeting these Jedis are like, whoa, it's mind-blowing. Whoa, they've got lights that called lightsabers, I do know, but I noticed that he didn't really know what they were. So that was interesting. Yeah, I just really enjoyed that. The slave trade, which they focused on, was pretty interesting, and kind of, I guess, relating to humans, what they can be like, but also very interesting. The race scenes are pretty cool as well. But yeah, this is a weaker story out of the lot because the story's not the best. It's not all there. In my opinion, it's quite boring and drags on and on. This is 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm looking at the clock. It's been on. It could have been a little bit shorter, I think. Pushing the hour and 40 mark. They could have chopped this down a little bit. But you Star Wars fans will probably go, no, you can't do that. So I'll just go, yes, okay, they can't do that. But yeah, I really enjoyed the master in this, by John Jin, Space Jesus. I'm going to call him Space Jesus. He was a really interesting character that I really enjoyed and was sad to see him go. But I liked that he died because it shows you can get attached to characters and they can get killed off, which is perfect. Obi-Wan Kenobi, obviously I know that name. You know, I grew up with him. I really enjoyed that. Who eventually became Ben Kenobi, and seeing how John Jin, I can never say the name, I'm going to call him Space Jesus. He learnt from Space Jesus about how to be a brilliant Jedi and stuff like that. Now Space Jesus dies, Obi-Wan Kenobi has to take on that role of teaching Anakin. Space Jesus believed in Anakin and how he should be trained and stuff like this. And of course, we get to see, I love it. I actually enjoy more than the Muppet version of Yoda. I prefer the CGI, and the CGI on Yoda's incredible, and I wish we got that. They went back to the Muppet form in The Last Jedi, I do believe, which I weren't really a fan of, but I was enjoying that Yoda was back. Anyway, Yoda in this is pretty cool, and he's trying to say, no, don't train Anakin. He's got a dark side about him. He's trying to warn everyone, and they're not listening. So yeah, there's that, and then Obi-Wan's like, but my space Jesus told me that he believed in him, so I need to believe in Anakin as well. And in episode 2, we get to see the bonding take place, and then the third film with the betrayal. The arc that follows throughout these 3-parters are really good, and I have to say this is brilliant setup to what's to come. With that into play, I'm going to give this out of 10 a 7 out of 10. The story's alright, the structure's alright, and yeah, it's just an alright film. I mean, there's nothing that will make me want to come back to this. It's just, I'm doing a marathon of Star Wars, I've got to watch it. That's what kind of the thing. The best points of this movie are by Space Jesus. I can't say his name. And the Anakin upbringing is pretty cool, and the CGI I really enjoy. It doesn't live up to now standards, but I really enjoy it. So yeah, that's what makes me enjoy this film in a particular way. The battle scenes, the lightsaber battles. Why didn't I mention that? Love that. Darth Maul, his death was incredible, wasn't it? It's like chopped off. I know in the Clone Wars cartoon, Badarki. Don't think it's canon in my eyes. I believe it is not canon. The comic books are not canon. So fight me in the comments for that. The devil, he gets killed, chopped off, and he dies, and that's that. In my opinion, he didn't live on. Whatever. Actually, no, I tell a lie. He did live on, because I saw Solo, and I believe that's canon in my eyes. So yeah, he did live on, which is interesting. I wish he kind of died and stayed dead, but I was in cinema watching Solo, and I was like, oh, I know who that is. Oh, he's back, and they're never going to do anything with him, as far as I believe. They just brought him back, and I was just like, oh, he's the big baddie. So yeah, I'll get onto reviewing Solo at some point very soon. So yeah, that's my thoughts and opinion, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel, because we're trying to get a channel goal before the end of the year. And this channel is called Geeks Assemble for a reason. We review all sorts of shows. James Bond, Being Human, Merlin, Doctor Who, DC, Marvel. We're going to do Game of Thrones eventually. This, Harry Potter, you name it, we'll review it. This channel really is for everyone, so you might as well subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys for another video very soon. Have a nice day.